Hey guys, Zappe here, and welcome back to another Pokemon Mystery Universe video. Much to my surprise, we are back for yet another new dungeon. This actually just released late last night in my time zone, which is Eastern Standard Time Zone. Yeah, it is called Wildfire Hills. If you follow the path north of Grassroot and just continue along this pathway, all that you're going to need for this is cut. Because right here, quite a burning hill, huh? Let's walk in. As soon as you move one step, a Turtwig and Meryl in the top right corner. Hey, Explorer, hello! Explorer, please help us out! You gotta listen to us, Explorer! Please, our buddy Budu, he is... Wah! Meryl, you have to keep calm. Let me explain. I have to play outside together with Meryl and Budu around Expo. We're the best of friends, but there's one area we always avoid like the plague, and it's this pass. It's scary around here. Our friend Budu, he wanted to prove his courage to us, and he went in here all by himself. I'm so scared, Explorer. Budu, is he going to be incinerated? I don't want to think about what could possibly happen to Budu. These fire types aren't to be trusted. They're mean and combative, and I don't want my friend Budu anywhere near them. Please, Explorer, please look for Budu. We're too weak to go in here. We're just little kids. We'll be looking around the area. If you see any trace of him, you can find us at the small house on the little peninsula just south of here. Please, take care. I don't want you to end up hurt. Poor Turtwig and Meryl. I'll do my best. There is a Chimecho assembly and a Kangaskhan storage here for you to use. But nonetheless, we are going to actually just continue right on through. I just need 1 second. Don't mind me. I'm checking something really quickly. Oh, okay. There's one more thing I'm glad I decided to look for. Okay. Sorry about that, but let's head in. So Wildfire Hills is finally something that a lot of new players could be looking for. This is obviously by the name an early fire type dungeon. So finally, besides Ponyta, you're actually going to have more fire types here for you to be able to get. Now, your recruitables are all going to be in the first 10 floors. You have Magby, you have Growlithe, you have Nidoran male, you have Nidoran female. You have a Scatterbug, which evolves into a new Vivian form, whatever, and Fletchling. So Fletchling you can get earlier than Skyfortress and even earlier than Mount Skylift. This is the new Vivian form, by the way, that one right there. So, this dungeon's actually really good for training your level 20s. Oh, excuse me. So yeah, so you have an earlier area that you can finally get Magby, which it was only available scorched grasslands and eggs in some places. Fletchling earlier than Skylift and Skyfortress. A new Scatterbug form, which is always nice to see. Growlithe you can get much earlier than, I think, pretty much the Tanrun region and Harmonic Tower. And Nidoran M and Nidoran F are finally not locked to Mount Barricade anymore. You finally have an earlier place. Any starter that you see in here, aka the Cyndaquil, they are not recruitable, so don't think about it. And obviously in terms of what can be shiny out of these, it is the same old. Where it's Magby, Growlithe, Nidoran M, and Nidoran F that can be shiny. And you have, whatchamacallit. And then Fletchling and Scatterbug once more, Gen 6 Shinies release. You have a couple things in here to look after, which is Firestone in the walls. You have TM Flame Charge and TM Incinerate, which are very rare ground items. So, be on the lookout for those few things. TM Incinerate is actually not that bad because it's a 2-tile spray, and its power got increased from what used to be, I think, like 30 or so to 60 in most recent generations. So it's really actually not that bad of a good early ranged fire type move. But yeah, I figured to use Honchkrow because I was like, oh, it's a low level dungeon, so we can see if we can get into the level out of it. So, we are doing just that. It is a very quick dungeon. This is only 20 floors, and it is going to have a boss at the end. So, once we hit 11, though, this is where the evolved stuff comes in, and this is where your good training begins. I know with Miracle Chest you're seeing about 300, but you're still going to be getting, even without the Miracle Chest, that's still going to be like roughly a good 200-ish experience per piece. And you can't really complain about that. And obviously, if you can't tell, it's mostly fire types. There's a couple additional types, like the Scatterbug being your bug in here, and then you have Vivillon, which is the bug flying type. And you have Ekans in here for your poison type, and Arbok for your your Arbok for poison type, and then you have Marowak in here for your ground type. Now, there's also, what was I gonna say? And I forgot to mention Cubone. Obviously, can't be, is not recruitable here. Now, like I said, this is mainly a new player dungeon, so this isn't supposed to, this isn't obviously for, you know, late game players like, say, me and my main character and stuff like that. This is meant to be a little early training dungeon for newer players to also obtain some earlier fire types because, as I said, very lackluster in terms of the fire types in the early game more often than not. Because all you really had was, besides your starter, Ponyta until you could get to Sonic Cavern for Torkoal and Slugma. And even then, past that, you still didn't really have that much for fire type options. So, still, more often than not, you only had 3 fire types for a while. So it's very nice to see an early game, it's nice to see an early type, or an early fire type dungeon, for sure. And see, just casually going along, and we got a whole level out of it, even in the 30s, so really not that bad. Other than that, we're almost done. Oh, there's perfect. Oh boy. Oh boy. Just wanted to answer a question, Global. Alright. Now we're Wildfire Pass. The smell of burning grass and wood, it's becoming a little much. Pyroar and Typhlosion. Ha! We taught those rowdy outsiders a good lesson. That'll teach them. Now let's get back to our business. Pwahaha! You? Who are you? You got some nerve to wander this far into Wildfire Hills. This territory is ours, run. Training grounds for the fire types of Expel. Now, state your business here, or make a run for it. Pwahaha! What a poor, silly excuse. You wish to play games with us, yes? I'll gladly take you up on that offer. Right. We'll have you think a second time about messing with fire types. Alright, so Pyroar and Typhlosion. Pyroar has a few different drops, and so does Typhlosion. Also, that was a brand new drop that actually just happened from Typhlosion that I did not have marked down. Anyways, Typhlosion can drop nothing, one mushroom, a burn seed, which we just got, firestone and reviver seed, so an earlier place to get a firestone, and Pyroar can drop one mushroom, burn seed, a toasted apple, toasted lepa berry, or nothing. Ugh, you got some force in those attacks of yours. I'm a little impressed. Fine, you may pass, but only for this one time. If I see your face around here again, I won't let you off the hook this easily. Typhlosion, let's go. We have to recover and train further, so this won't happen a second time. Right, off we go. And you have warps over here. And there's the Budu right over here that we're looking for. Is that? Huh? Budu? Explorer? I'm exhausted. I ran all the way across these hills, and then those two fire types attacked me. I had to run for my life. I was afraid to move. Budu, your friends are worried for you. How could you? I'm so sorry. I'm stupid. So stupid. I shouldn't have done such a stupid thing. I should have trusted Turtwig and Meryl. They said it was dangerous here, and I didn't listen. I'll head back. Thank you so much, Explorer. I'm so thankful. You've saved my life. Budu, I want to talk to you more. But I should really go see my friends. I bet they're really worried about me. Please, Explorer, come pay a visit to us over at the Turtwig house down south. And then if we come down here, there's dungeon complete, and obviously, as we talked about, we are going to go check out what they're talking about by seeing them in the house. It is the final thing we are going to do for the video. So if we follow the same path that we took to get to the dungeon, we're just going to take a shortcut, because it's actually right down over here. This little Turtwig house. So more specifically, go over to Turtwig. Oh, it's you, the explorer who saved Budu. I'm so glad you came by. Budu has been doing well. We've been playing around outside of Expo again, but we never go near that scorched place again. Whew, I'm glad. Hey, I just realized I've never asked your name. How should I call you, Explorer? Oh, Shiny Zekrom. Well, Shiny Zekrom, I actually wanted to give you something for helping us out so much. From the Shiny Pearl alongside the coastline the other day. It's not really much, but please take it. Please do make sure you have some space in your bag, though, or I won't be able to give it to you. If you do not have an inventory space open, feel free to make use of the Kangaskhan storage here. So what do you say? Will you take the pearl? Let's take it. Turtwig has given us a big pearl. Alright, I'll see you then. Please come by anytime to say hi. So this big pearl is obviously just a selling item. 3,750 Poke. Very nice early to make a little bit of money. Almost 4,000. So not bad. But that is going to do it for Wildfire Hills. Not too much, but like I said, some early fire types. Good to train your water, ground, and rock types, and some early fire type recruits. I'd like to thank you guys for watching, and in the next part, we will go over the next dungeon that releases, or a new weekly event type. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.